What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Social Club where everyone has a voice. I am your host, Jacob Hale, joining me by Cam Saunders. What up, what up? So go ahead real quick. Go ahead, like, follow, subscribe. Check us out down below. Check out our Discord. Check us out on Instagram. All the fun things. If you guys don't know about this segment, the gist of it is that when you guys comment under any of our videos, we're obviously going to respond to you. But if it's something that's really funny or profound or something that's just interesting to talk about, we have this segment here that we air every Sunday to where we actually respond to some of these comments on air and then give our thoughts on it, right? It's a way to give back to you guys for checking out our content and taking the time to give us your thoughts on everything. And it's also a fun thing from you guys' perspective because we'll actually shout you out. We'll talk about you. We may talk crap, whatever it is, but just make it fun and form this community that we want to have here. So if you want to be a part of this, you enjoy this stuff, like I always say, all you have to do is just comment. You comment down on our videos at some point. If it's something really good, really funny, we're going to mention it at some point and then shout you out for it.
Respond to everything. I want all the smoke. Hey, I want all the smoke.
Well, you're going to get all the smoke here because there's a lot of conversation to have. This first one's going to New-SeasonCO. So shout out to him. What he talked about was there isn't an SEC bias, it's a Bama bias. Also, y'all should be more upset about the clear Big Ten bias in this year's playoffs. Penn State has beat no one of note in years yet. They get the best draw. The fact that Texas has to play the winner of the ACC and Penn State has to play the loser is hilariously bad seeding. And I don't like Texas either.
Hey, son, you're 100% money on everything you just said. This Big Ten shit gotta stop. Big Ten is not that good. So, yeah, they have to fit seeding. And you're right. The Big Ten is overrated. And, hey, you can comment on any of my posts, son. I totally agree with you. I'm rocking with you all day long.
Yeah, what I would say is, yeah, I do agree with the seeding. I think the seeding was pretty bad. And my solution with it is that the conference championships give them an automatic bid, but don't give them an automatic bye. That would probably be, and then I think that will help with the seeding. But you're absolutely right. I mean, Penn State, all the teams, that's why give them the easiest path towards the college football champion. That's kind of ridiculous. So I do agree with that. I don't think there's too much to be more that needs to be added towards that. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to you guys here because I'm reading all these fan comments and sorry, supporters. I gotta keep saying that. I'm reading all these supporter comments and you guys are typing in paragraphs. Like you're really giving us our thoughts, and we really appreciate that. So TimothyGarza, shout out to you. He said recruiting is what sets the conference apart and why the SEC has been so dominant. Just looking at 5-star recruits over the last 10 classes, SEC has tripled the second place conference, which is the ACC, and then followed by the Big Ten. When you add in 4 stars, that gap only widens. There's a reason why the SEC eats itself because that's where the majority of the talent has been. However, the transfer portal has changed the game because it changed recruiting from culture to pay for play. So who knows what the future holds?
Before it was NIL, the players were still getting paid. They was getting paid stipends, right? Just depending on their scholarship and things like that. But I think the reason why the SEC just led more as far as recruiting is because, like you said, it's more culture. And now that NIL is out, everybody can afford whatever players they want. I still think the SEC is going to dominate as far as like recruiting because SEC is money longer than any other conference still. Now, it may be like a couple schools and other conferences that may can afford SEC type of players, but college football is, I don't know, it's very loose right now and very open. So until they get some structure behind all these activities, NIL, scholarships, all that good stuff, I think we won't know the answer to recruiting until then. They need to get ahead. They need to get a hold of it soon because eventually I think schools is going to stop doing scholarships and just straight up offering NIL money. So basically, hey, and honestly, I think that leads me to this because we had a conversation about this earlier. I think schools is going to stop offering scholarships, but offer NIL money to pay for their school. So that way the school is not really paying players to be there, actually just paying for their school, which was not a bad direction on what schools should do.
Yeah.
to making sure they get their money out of their players. So, hey, we're not going to offer you a scholarship, but we're going to offer you $120,000 to come to our school. $120,000, sure. Oh, by the way, for you to go to school at the University of Florida is actually $115,000. So you can keep about $5 of that, but just give us $115,000 out of that NIL money. You know.
I mean, it's interesting. It's something. It'll work for like the middle of the pack players. You know what I mean? So like probably not the high end, but like those middle to lower tiered. Yeah, I definitely see a deal like that being able to work out and wherever they do to save money.
Hey, we paying these players $8.4 million to come play for us. Why we still got to offer them scholarships on top of that?
Right.
NCAA, you know, the NCAA is all about money. If you don't know the NCAA, they're about money.
Mm-hmm.
And I think where NIL is going as far as recruiting is that I think the universities have an argument if they go to the NCAA and say, hey, why should I still give these players scholarships when we're giving these players $8.4 million just to come to school? Like Ohio State got a $20 million roster. If I'm Ohio State, I'm going to the NCAA and say, hey, why do I still got to offer scholarships? My roster is $20 million. Like $20 million is enough to pay for these guys' school.
Yeah, we'll just see what happens with the talent. Yeah, I do think NIL will help distribute the talent pool a lot better across areas.
Yeah.
So we'll just see what happens with that. This next guy, this is HeyitzTay. And first of all, I want to give a cool shout out to him because he's actually a small content creator and he's looking to get 300 subs. So I'll post this in the chat, but go ahead and show him some love. I mean, wherever we could do, even though we're a small channel right now, wherever we can do to help people out, more than welcome to. And you know, he's been cool. He's been commenting a lot of things, so it's only right that I show him love.
DM us. We'll try to get some collaborations going on. You know, Heather's really good with that. He's all about networking and putting, people on. Hey, we see you, buddy.
Hey, I'm just a chill guy, man. I'm just a chill guy.
This is gonna be my new thing. Finger point. That's my thing.
So, HeyitzTay, he asked us a question. He said, "Hey, who are y'all fans of?" Fair enough. We've been throwing a lot of things talking about the playoffs and doing pros and cons and everywhere like that. So let me be clear, even though it doesn't seem like it, I am a LSU Tiger fan. All right. So I am a fan of a team in the SEC. However, I am also pro common sense. So I'm not just going to auto plug SEC into everything in the conversation. I try to have some reasoning behind it.
I am SEC biased. I'm not going to hide it from nobody. I think SEC is the best conference, and I think SEC should be rewarded for their difficult play. I am actually a Florida Gator fan. If you go look in the first picture on this page, you will actually see a Florida Gator and a Chicago Bear talking at a table. That's me and him. Okay.
Yeah.
I am everything Florida except for NFL. I'm a San Francisco Niners fan. I get a lot of backlash about, oh, you're from Florida. You got 3 different NFL teams to choose from. Well, let me tell you something to the people out here. Hey, to y'all in the group chat. Every team that I liked it growing up was terrible at football, except for when the Bucks got lucky in 2002 or 1 when they won the Super Bowl with Tiki Barber in them, I believe. That's the only time. Everything else, Miami was terrible. Jacksonville was terrible. Bucks was just coming along. Didn't like any other football teams there. But other than that, I am an Orlando Magic fan. I'm a Florida Gator fan. I love the Rays. I love the Lightning. I love everything in Florida except for NFL. NFL is the only wild card in this one, but that's my fandom and where my fandom lies. What about you?
Yeah, everything's Chicago for me, outside of college football. And my reason why is that I was never going to be a Northwestern fan.
Or Illinois.
Or, yeah, Illinois. I was never going to be an Illinois fan. And then a lot of people in the Chicago area, they're actually fans of like the schools around the area. So a lot of people are Notre Dame fans. A lot of people are Wisconsin fans. A lot of people are Indiana fans in like basketball and stuff like that, and Purdue and basketball and stuff. I didn't really want to be any of those things, so I kind of just free roamed with that. I have family down in Louisiana, which is why I'm an LSU fan. And college basketball, I wouldn't say I'm really a fan of anything. I kind of like UCLA, but I don't watch enough UCLA to really say that I'm a true fan of it. So, yeah, everything just auto plug Chicago team, and I'll be a fan of that. I am a White Sox fan, or I was a White Sox fan, unfortunately. Now I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fans because I'm not supporting that organization. So, but going on, shout out to you. That was a great question. Going to the next person, Oscarbarreto, and it's not spelled what you think it's spelled. I think I'm just pronouncing it wrong, but His comment was, "Where can I watch the college football playoffs? I'm new to this and I want to experience my first viewing. So, Cam, where do you watch the college football playoffs?"
So it's a lot. It depends on the budget and where you want to go with this one. You want to, hey, it depends on your budget. You hear me? So if you got money, like if you got, hey, listen, I ain't the richest, but hey, what they say, I ain't the richest, but I ain't effed up. You know what I mean? So I got a little bit of change on me, but I don't got a lot. But if you got some change on you, you can go YouTube TV. YouTube actually they upped the price by $10 more, which has come out to $84.99. But YouTube TV is where you can start, right? Now, if you don't got YouTube TV money to where you can watch it on the couch, just go ahead and go get you the $12 boneless wings from Buffalo Wild Wings, and you can go sit there and watch the game there. All right, that's option two. So you went from 84 to about $12 in a heartbeat, right?
Yeah, he pretty much explained it. What I would say the best place to view it is take a couple of your friends and go to a local bar. That'd probably be the best place to view it. If not, if you want to be alone, then yeah, go utilize YouTube TV, or if you still own cable, which who knows, but if you still own cable, then it should be on any national network like a CBS, ABC, places like that. So, good question. Shout out to you.
Or just go to a buddy place. You know what I mean? Go to one of your buddies.
Right. Now for this last question, you're gonna enjoy this because this is a part of the Team Cam fan club here.
Um, Hey, I will be having merch dropping soon with the logo of the club. So it'll say Social Club hoodie. There'll be a hoodie on this, and on the back it'll say Team Cam on it. So just let you know, the hoodies will be here soon.
So it's your favorite guy, Rocky Overstreet. Yeah, that's your boy. So we'll talk to the guy. Shout out to you. Thank you for all the support. It's been great. So what he said was hashtag Team Cam. Hill and I clashing in the IG comments makes so much sense. He's a corn dog. I'm a Bama guy, but I immediately said what y'all did. Bama lost every doubt losing to that horrible Oklahoma team. I would just like to see defined criteria. Throw some metrics in there with the committee opinion, the weight, and weight it somehow so that everyone has a clear idea how they're being judged. Let's take the best teams or admit this is a feelings playoff and it's not on merit.
Hey, I'm with you. F the feelings. Because that's what I'm leaning towards too. I just feel like the committee. I'm so sick of these people saying, "Well, they deserve to be in there. They earned it." No, they didn't. It's 12 best teams, and we're gonna hold everybody to that criteria. 12 best teams. They're not the part of the 12 best teams. They do not need to be in there. And I totally agree. Because you got people like Hale saying, "Well, they deserve to be in there. They're 10-1 and they won all their games. And well, who they beat? Nobody. Exactly. That's my point. I agree with you. Hey, keep rocking with me. I'm gonna rock with you. That's all I gotta say. He's right. He's right. He's 100% right.
Well, what I would say to Rocky is yes, I can agree. There needs to be some definite criteria for it. So if we're going to allow SMU or Boise State and teams like that, then you have to make it clear. It's like this is our reason of letting these teams in versus other teams based off of strength of schedule and everything like that. That's all. That's all we got. Keep supporting. We appreciate all that. Again, you want to be a part of it, just comment, have a good time, get to know us, and we'll just take it one step at a time. We're growing as a group, but we also want to grow you guys as a group with us and want you to be a full part of our content and everything that we do. So, with that being said, go ahead and like, follow, subscribe. Check us out on Discord. Check us out on Instagram where we post daily. And other than that, we'll see you guys in the next one.